from Bennett. He works from the third base side of the rubber. He's ready, and the 0-2 is high for ball 1-2. Sean Figgins in left, Jock Peterson center, and again Mike Baxter now in right field. Jimmy Womack at third, Carlos Trienfeld plays short. Walter Abar at second, Clint Robinson at first, and the catcher is Griff Erickson. Now the 1-2 from Bennett, and that just missed inside, not by much. And that'll leave the count at 2-2. First time that Bennett faced Fresno this year, Gary Brown was 1 for 3 against him. There was a ball in the 5th inning that was lost in the lights that ended up leading to 2 unearned runs that came off the bat of Brown. Brown's a right-handed batter. The 2-2, a wave and a miss, way out in front of that slow curve. And so Bennett strikes out Brown. That's how our game gets started. For Bennett this year, he has struck out 49 in roughly 72 innings. He's walked at 29. So a good start for him. Sometimes he's had trouble in the first inning this year. Now he'll face the third baseman, Nick Noonan. Noonan bats from the left side, hitting at .243 from the season. Bennett's first offering is fouled straight back behind the screen. No shadows, no sun in the eyes of everybody as we get started. There was a little bit of sun that's shining on the Sandia Mountains. We could get some sun and some shadows in the first few innings tonight. The 0-1 hit sharply on the ground. That's going to find its way up the middle and into center field. So Nick Noonan is aboard. It's a 1-out single. Jock Peterson gets it back in. We're just underway, no score. Third batter of the game is the third baseman, Juan Perez. Perez had a good night last night. RBI double in the first, solo home run in the third inning. He batted in the 9th inning, bases loaded, 2 outs, the game on the line. He popped up to first to end the game. Albuquerque won it 5-4. The Terps have won 4 consecutive games. That ties for their season-high winning streak. First pitch pulled foul into the first row. So the count is 0-1 to Perez. The other 2 times that Albuquerque had a winning streak of 4 in a row, both times it happened in the month of April. April 4th through the 8th when we were in Tacoma and Reno. And then April 15th through the 18th. That was a 4-game sweep of El Paso here at the lab. After a long pause, the runner goes. The 0-1 taken inside, throw down to second base is in time. Out at second base. Good throw by Erickson. Ibarra applies the tag. And for Griff Erickson, he's able to throw out the runner. Pitch was up and in. And the throw was perfect right there as the runner slid into it. For Erickson, he's had trouble throwing out runners, although so often it's really outside the catcher's control. But that caught stealing the 3rd one for Erickson this year in 33 tries. Now the 1-1 is hit off the end of the bat to the first baseman. Robinson's got it. He will throw high over the head of Bennett. Safe at first is Perez. He's digging for second, and he's going to make it. And that's a throwing error on the first baseman, Robinson. On MILB.TV, we'll take a look at the Metro PCS replay. It was a slow curveball deep in the hole, and Robinson, usually the first baseman, underhand tosses, but that one was way too high. So 2 outs, a runner at second, and that'll bring Mark Minicozy to the plate. Minicozy bats from the right side. He homered last night, his 6th of the season. This is his 54th game. And now he requests time. Mentioned about how Albuquerque has not won 5 in a row this year. The last time they won 5 in a row was actually part of a 7-game winning streak. That happened last year in the month of June. First pitch is high for ball. Minicozy. June 13th out Round Rock, then a 4-game sweep here at the Lab versus Memphis, and then the first 2 games at Omaha a year ago, a 7-game winning streak. That was a year ago. Right now, Albuquerque has a 4-game winning streak. The 1-0 taken for a called strike. And it's 1-1. Minikazi, originally drafted by the Giants, missed all of the 2008 season. He had some injuries, he had some personal things to take care of, played 3 years of independent baseball. And now back with the team that originally drafted him. He was signed as a minor league free agent in May of 2012. Kind of a chance encounter. The 1-1 missed inside. They will appeal. He did not go around, says Jeff Morrow at first base. Minikazi happened to just be seeing some former teammates at a ball game, and he ran into Shane Turner, who's been in the Giants organization for a long time as a manager and farm director. And Minikazi said to Shane, I think I can still play. 2-1 is taken for a call strike. And Shane Turner said, all right, well, come to the ballpark again tomorrow. We'll put you in the batting cage. We'll see what you can do. So he did. He showed up. He was impressive enough. The Giants signed him. He had to go all the way back to the bottom, low A baseball, and work his way back up. And now here he is at AAA. The 2-2 is outside for a ball, 3-2. At second base is Perez. He reached on a two-base throwing error by first baseman Clint Robinson. There's 2 outs. We're in the top of the first, just underway with no score. And Mark Minikazi is trying to bring home Perez. 3-2 payoff pitch, low and outside. He wouldn't chase that breaking ball. And so now there's 2 on and 2 out here in the first inning for Andrew Susik. So Minikazi reaches first. There's 2 on. For Andrew Susik, he was a AAA All-Star. He's been on the disabled list a couple of times this season. The first time that Fresno came here, as part of a 4-game sweep, he did not play in that series because of a concussion. First pitch swinging, ball on the ground to the second baseman. Walter Ibarra's got it. Throws to first base in time. And that'll do it for the Grizzlies here in the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base. After a half inning, Fresno nothing. Albuquerque coming to bat. And this is Isotopes Baseball on